The Pi coin have been having its worst time. Market trading right now at 0.633. And if you come to this very price action, you discover that market has been coming all the way to the downside. We see this pump initially and the market begin to dump, impulse, retracement, impulse, retracement, impulse, retracement, impulse. Market is coming all the way to the downside. So right now there is a possibility that the market can come all the way to this very point, this listing price right here, because you see where the market is right here, market can dump into this very point, which will be very, very devastating for this very coin. And if you look at Bitcoin after yesterday reciprocal tariff by President Trump, we see the market dump right here. So can this market from here move all the way to the upside, or we're going to see a breakout of this level and market is going to move all the way downward? Let's discuss all of this in today's video. The first thing here is the fact that if you look at the price of Pi, market is coming all the way to the downside, which is not favorable for both investors and miners, because if you take time or data to mine token or invite friends with persuasion and all of those stuff, and at the end of the day, after mining and the coin or the token they're not worth something valuable, then there is no need mining it at all. And if you come to the block explorer, if you look at the currently locked mine token, you discover that it keeps increasing. And right now we have unlocked token which have increased a little bit. That is why we are seeing the circulating supply have increased from 6.77 to 6.9. Okay, this is a little increase in the circulating supply because there were some tokens that have been unlocked, which is also cool. But despite all of this, markets keep dumping all the way to the downside. So what is wrong with this very token? Because this is super important. Markets should not be dumping all the way to the downside if we are seeing something very good, or what the team is doing is really making the token to move upward. Despite all the integration, the expansion, the Pi token keep coming all the way to the downside, which is not good for the token right now. So let's take a look at this very price action. Where the market is right now is very, very dangerous. Why? If you look at it, this is where the market tests right here previously. After the pump of listing, we have that very pump right at this very point. We have the pump right here. Market come back down, first retracement, then move all the way to the upside. So what next? Is this market going to, from this very point, come all the way to the downside and come to this very area of important support, this very point right here, because market have possibility of testing this very area. Now, before we see this, there are a couple of things that is going to happen on the price action which we need to pay attention to. And the first thing here is, if you look at it, market has been coming back down from here to the downside. So right now there should be a retracement and then continuation. Please pay attention, because I see a lot of people out there talking about market pumping, the price of Pi pumping. As a technical analyst, please focus on your chart, because anything we see in fundamental on-chain is going to reflect on this very price action. So even though you don't know how to interpret on-chain data, or you don't know how to interpret fundamental data, or you don't know how to go about market sentiment, that is sentimental data, pay attention to your chart, because all of these reflect on the price action. So if you are a price action trader or you are a chartist, you should pay attention to your chart and know what is going on, other than paying attention to market pumping all the way to the upside. Because I see some people talking about market moving all the way to the upside. You see price of Pi is going to pump upward. No, it's not going to just pump upward all of a sudden. There should be a recovery phase in the market, what we call accumulation. Right now we don't see accumulation. We are seeing market dumping all the way to the downside with bearish drop. These are all bear candle, and if you notice, market is creating new lows every day. So from here, market should retrace between this very price level of 0.636 right at this very point. And if you come down a little bit to this very point of 0.58, within this very area, market should retrace upward, okay, before continuation back down, because the market is still going to come back to the downside. and this is what you need to pay attention to right now. So when market retrace, which level you have to pay attention to? The level you have to pay attention to is this very area. We have this very bullish candle before the bear drop. So when market retrace within this very area of important support, because this is where liquidity is, market should retrace into this very area and then continuation back down again. This is what you need to pay attention to right now. There is no pump on this very token that is going to come very, very soon. Pay attention to market moving back down instead of moving upward. This will make you stay on top of the game. If you look at the Bitcoin price action right here, it is called that the market have been moving upward prior to the President Trump reciprocal tariff yesterday, and immediately after the tariff, we see the market dump all the way to the downside. Now, what next in the market? Now, first of all, we need to point out key area of interest, and one important area of interest on the price action is this very area before this bullish expansion, and that is where the market come into. This very point is our order block where market drop into, and then this very bullish expansion that we see right here to the upside. Market drop into the same order block. What I am expecting right now is for the market to come into this and then begin to move upward. Generally, we should see recovery in the market this very month. I am not expecting any more aggressive drop in the price of Bitcoin, and this is my personal opinion. From today, I am not expecting a drastic drop that will send us into maybe $70,000 level or $65,000 level, because a lot of people are talking about after the reciprocal tariff, market is going to dump into $70,000 and $65,000. Personally, I am not expecting that. That is not on the table for me. What I am expecting is market coming back down into this very area, and then we should see the market move upward. And there is also a high possibility of the market just from this very point right here, of the market from here where the market is right now, move upward without coming into this very order block area. The possibility is there as well, but on the immediate short term, expect the market to correct a little bit into this very area of important order block before the market move upward. So if you want to take a buy position on Bitcoin, let's say you want to long the market, I will advise that you wait a little bit. Don't just take a long position or a buy position on spot. Wait for the market to break the level and be very sure that the market is going to move upward. And one important key level we need to pay attention to here is this very area right here. We see the market test this very level before the bear drop we see yesterday. So this very point is where the market need to break. The market need to break out on this very point of important resistance before you can take any buy position or long position on the Bitcoin price chart. So this is what you need to pay attention to right now. A recap of this very video is that on the Bitcoin price chart, market have possibility of coming back down before moving upward, and don't take any buy position or long position on Bitcoin except we see a bullish breakout on this very level of resistance. And for the Pi price chart, expect retracement within this very area to the upside before continuation to the downside. And this is super important if you are trading this very chart. Consider supporting this channel by leaving a like for this video, subscribe if you have not, and turn on the bell notification for more crypto videos like this one. Also check the channel for other crypto content. Join our Telegram channel, the link in the description of this very video and also in the pinned comment for more crypto updates. Thanks for watching.